descending from the tribes of Africa, inspired by the great black leader.
Vainglorious, this is protected by the red, the black, and the green, with a king, zoom.
Dynamic, articulate.
If hip-hop has the ability to corrupt young minds, it also has the ability to uplift them.
Cause I'm seeing bright visions of how we should be living. Unified, strong, making our own decisions. Hip-hop city, higher minds will listen. Some won't get it and find time for dissing. But I've always been ahead of the preservation mission. So I've always been the head of the preservation mission. And one sure way to preserve what we're spitting, preserve what we've written, preserve how we're wiggling, preserve our mixing, our raw sound. It's to finally establish a small hip-hop resort town, a place where artists from all over the earth can come and find peace, can come and spit their verse, can find support of all sorts for arts done for fun to achieve this hip-hop.
What's up, Guan? This is your girl Trinny Cee here again, filling in for the one and only DJ Divine here on Hip Hop Nation, brought to you by First World TV. And today I have the honor in being in the studio with the one and only
Nerd the King, y'all. What's up? CEO of Armageddon Productions. Thank y'all so much.
Say it one more time. Say it loud and proud.
My name is Nerd the King, CEO of Armageddon Productions, and I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you for being here. We are doing this taping on Juneteenth weekend, so to everybody that celebrated and kept it peaceful, and to the federal government who made it a federal holiday, kudos to you. You did something right finally. Okay, so what we're doing lately with the show is bringing in all different types of people from all different types of our background to give them some exposure and let you all have a more exciting place to see what's happening within the Twin Cities and abroad. So really quickly, tell us, what do you do?
I am a artist, a hip hop artist. I'm a promoter, I'm a booker, I'm a podcast, radio correspondent, producer. I do a lot.
Yeah.
I do a lot.
Do you sleep?
I try.
Yeah. People in our industry, we take naps, right?
We take
naps.
We take the quickest snaps in life.
Mm-hmm. Literally. So how did you get started in doing what you've been doing? Talk us through just a little bit of that.
Well, first of all, I've been like writing music for a very long time, since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I've been getting a lot of people that tell me, you know, hey, I would love to put you in the studio. I want to sign you to a contract, and, you know, never really went through with it. So I decided to, you know, take matters into my own hands.
Right.
So, you know, 2015, I went through a bad divorce. And
when are they ever good?
Right, you know, went through a bad divorce, and you know, saying that honestly pushed you and
took you to the next level to be creative, right? Because you got to find somewhere to retune that energy, right?
Man, you know, and so, you know, finally bought me a laptop, bought me a mic, you know what I'm saying, went crazy and started my first official album.
Nice.
In 2016.
Okay.
And my first album, it was a big upgrade from what I was doing, because my first album was recorded on a cell phone and a Bluetooth speaker.
Nice.
So, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm here, you know, did podcast. I started my podcast in 2017, I believe.
So pre-COVID, nice.
Yes.
What's the name of your podcast?
Armageddon Radio, which you can find on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch.
Got it.
Started doing Armageddon Radio. Originally started with me just talking about pro wrestling, and it went straight into me playing independent artist music.
Nice.
Been doing that for 3 years. Yeah. Promotion. I love supporting some of the Minnesota hip hop artists. So many to name, but I'm not going to name them all.
I mean, you can name them whenever you want, and feel bad. Don't feel bad for the ones you don't remember sometimes. But
I show support to B&E Music, E.B. Marie, Grit, King Mo, D-Bomb from Bangin' Noise Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Just so many, you know, I don't want to like name them all, like I said, but much love to the culture.
Right, they can follow you on your social media to see who you support.
Please follow me, you know what I'm saying? Check out my music, it's really great.
Yeah.
And, you know, started doing online streaming shows around 2018. Around pre-COVID.
Yep, 2019.
Yes,
well,
around pre-COVID.
19, right? I can't believe, like, COVID just gave us some, like, fog. You know, like,
you know.
What happened? Like, what? Whoa, wait, I ain't seen you in 3 years.
Like what's going
on
here?
It's like, I mean, it was good for self-love, but also it's kind of like, wait, what happened? I really haven't seen you in 3 years? Like, or 2 years? Like,
the worst part about that is, well, it's not even the worst part. Let me take that back. The bittersweet part about COVID is, it gave us opportunity to, really have self-awareness for ourselves, really, find out who we are as humans.
Yep.
And,
if you didn't do that during COVID, you'd miss the whole
you missed, I don't know,
the
what's
whole
wrong with you.
demandemic. Yeah.
But we also some of us also had the creative juices to start our own business. So shout out to every small business owner that decided to start their own business and pursue their dream.
Take time for self-love.
Oh God, yes.
So just going back real quickly, you talked about it was a bad divorce, but out of bad comes good. You got time to focus on yourself, your craft. Like I said, re-strategize that energy and share it with the world, not just yourself, right?
Exactly.
So often, I'm divorced as well, and so often people will be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." I did it for a peace of mind. I'm still connected to my ex. I have children together, and we keep it respectful, and I'm the whole big family. But sometimes you got to do things for yourself, and and it was just part of my journey, right? And so I don't talk a lot about it, but it is what it is, and I'm proud that it gave me the time to just be like, what do I want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like so often we're focused on what everybody else wants, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, I went through a lot during that time. So, I'm not going to make it seem like I was just the only one. I'm pretty sure she did as well.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's all, like you said, it's about peace of mind.
Right.
And I have my daughter, single father, well, not single father. Shout out to my beautiful queen, Nerd the Queen, and my kids.
Nice.
I've been taking care of my daughter since day one.
Amen. So, happy Father's Day to you, by the
way.
way.
Thank you.
And happy belated Father's Day to everybody that's watching this, because it'll be a few weeks after the fact.
Oh, God, yes.
Big up all the fathers that are doing their part.
Yes.
Even if it's just showing up and being there for their children and don't have the money to put in, because that's priceless.
Exactly.
You showing up is priceless. Ladies, are you listening to me?
Yes.
If they can show up and be there physically,
then I
don't even mess with the child support, because that's the
leave-
biggest support, period.
Right. Just it's crazy because when I first started my online streaming concerts, I hate to say it, but it was right around the time RIP to that brother, but George Floyd that just passed
Mr.
away.
George Floyd, he was murdered.
Definitely was murdered. Justice for that brother.
For all brothers, shoot.
And definitely. And I just felt like the sense of I had to do it. I had to do the online streaming shows, even though it wasn't my first one wasn't a big success. Doing the rest of them, like it was like one of those situations where I had to.
Right.
As a not even just as a Minnesota artist, but as a Minnesota resident.
Right. And as a black man.
Yeah.
And really quickly, like we're gonna go to a break real quickly, but when you talk about it wasn't a success, people have to understand success is people's own goals.
Exactly.
We could be managing an event, and my success is security. Your success is catering. The next person's success is AV. And so don't sell yourself short on that, because the fact that you got up and did something during these times and actually just gave a voice, and if it's one person that listened or nobody that listened, it's just you listening to your own voice, that's a huge win.
Yes.
So just remember to empower yourself. We're going to be back in a couple minutes. My name is the one and only Trinny Cee, filling in for DJ Divine on First World TV, and I'm here with
Nerd the King, CEO of Armageddon Productions.
We'll be right back to discuss more wonderful questions so you all can learn more about this beautiful brother. One love.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's John Jamison with theurbanfly.com. Hey, when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV. That's what's up.
Hi, this is your girl Trinny Cee. I'm back here, live and direct on Hip Hop Nation with First World TV. Big up the First World TV crew and everybody here at CCX Media that are either investing their time or volunteering the time. We appreciate the space and the platform. And I'm here again with
Nerd the King, CEO of Armageddon Productions, LLC.
He's so excited to be here.
I am.
When I ask people to be on the show, I think they're coming just like this little old room, and then you walk in and it's like, oh my gosh, there's like studios and lights and sound and tech rooms. And
You know what? I ain't gonna front with you. Like, if this was in a living room, in a dining room,
it'd still be
setting,
fun, yeah.
With cameras everywhere, lights, the whole shebang, I would still be just as excited as I am right now.
I'm honored, and big up my girl E.B. Marie for hooking us
For
up
real.
with the interview.
E.B.
So I love to empower women, and I'm going to guarantee you she's going to be something y'all are going to be like, some people are gonna be like, I wish.
And you know, that's a lot with that's a lot with all of us in Minnesota. Like Minnesota.
But as women, I have to empower women because I've been on both sides of it as an
Yeah.
artist and as a person putting on shows. And either side of it, the
Oh.
misogyny, I talk about it almost every show, the misogyny in the industry. So I'm here for women banding together. We don't got to like each other, but we can love what we do, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So let me ask
Support.
you a question. What do you feel makes you different from everybody else out here in this industry?
Whew. Well, first things first is I try not to copy what the music sound of today. I try not to copy that because one, I don't necessarily like the new style of hip hop today because it just takes away of the authenticity of hip hop.
Okay.
You know, I feel like it's a bit lazy.
Right.
But what sets me apart is, I guess, is a lot of the artists in hip hop, we have only a certain amount of subjects to talk about, and I don't talk about those.
Okay.
So, you know, I guess I would say I try to keep it original. A lot of artists out here in Minnesota don't book their own shows like I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They wait for promoters, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong for you know what I'm
Right,
saying,
but
to
if
wait
you
for
want
your
that
turn.
bag, sometimes you got to go get it
Exactly.
yourself. I mean, not
And-
sometimes, like all the time, if an artist, you should be going out and trying to find the next avenue,
Exactly.
the next venture to put yourself on.
Exactly. And
Especially you don't want to pay no management fees.
oh my God, listen.
Like,
I don't have time to wait on somebody to book me for a show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
go out and get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll definitely do it myself. Shout
Right.
out to Terminal Bar. Shout
Right.
out to Park Wolf and so many different bars and taverns that have allowed me to come there and put on a phenomenal show.
Right. And it's so sad because, like, we're losing so many venues, but there
Yes.
still is opportunity if you want to learn how to create it.
Yeah.
And again, if people would take the time, like during COVID, to just learn how to focus on their own little thing.
Yeah.
Just
Then
get out there, network, be respectful, ask questions,
Yeah.
and be
And
supportive, right?
It is how
Be
hard is it?
supportive. The Twin Cities needs to be more supportive.
And you know, I think that a lot of the culture in Minnesota is trying. You know what I'm saying? And I think the more and more that we try, the more and more we're going to get to our goal of helping each other get to where we need to get to.
Right.
So, you know, I definitely feel like I'm a different asset to Minnesota because I'm not. I'm willing to show my love and share the wealth with everyone.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's I guess that would set me apart from
Right.
anyone else.
I had an experience a couple months ago. Somebody reached out. They wanted free consultation on how to do an event. And right away, I started just giving them a little bit of, you need to do this, 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 this. They automatically thought I was critiquing them. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
And they thought I was hating it. And I said, do you know I'm a corporate event manager, like, for a living. So
Right.
that what the tools I'm trying to give you, like, I wish everybody success.
Right.
And then they looked at me different, and I'm like, it's not that you're doing something wrong. It's
Right.
that I want you to make sure that you're doing something right. And only people that care would take the time to invest that time and energy, even if it's a 5-second conversation. So I
Exactly.
really want to see people in the Twin Cities do more collaborative work. And if you say, you're really doing that wrong, it's not criticism.
It's not
It's
to-
like people want to just, like, see you prosper. Like, there's
Right.
generally people out here that want to see you prosper.
Right. Like who? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that would rather see people, you know, down. And hey, that's your fault.
Right.
You're down there. You're gonna stay down there. That's your fault. But there's people like myself that'll be willing to say, you know, hey, bro, you about to step out of the house and you got a dirty shirt on. Excuse my language. You have a dirty shirt on. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you go in the crib, go switch that shirt real quick,
Right.
you're gonna be looking fly.
You look good, you
as
feel
hell.
good, yeah.
And you know you're gonna get people that's gonna be like, I ain't never dirty. You got me effed up.
Right.
This, and the
Just
third.
in the attitude, when really you're genuinely taking an
Exactly.
interest.
And then you got people who, okay, well, thank you for letting me know that my shirt
Right.
is dirty.
Right.
I'm finna go up in the crib and
You
get
know?
up out of this real quick
Right.
and get myself right.
Right.
So it's literally like a bittersweet situation out here in Minnesota when it comes to the culture in Minnesota because of that fact alone.
Right.
You know, so.
So what do you think some of the roadblocks have been specifically in this industry for you?
And honestly, well, I will say ego But I will be just faking in where I would say ego, I would have to put myself in that ballot as well.
Right.
Because people's ego allows them not to want to work with certain individuals in the culture.
It confines them.
And I'm one of them. I'm not even gonna sit here and stunt because there's a lot of people in the Minnesota culture that don't take this serious, that don't, you know what I'm saying, that just looking for the financial part
Right,
of it. That's
right.
they only care about the clout of it.
Right.
I grew up with hip hop. I
Right.
grew up with the culture. So,
Right.
you know, this is way different than what this person may see. It's just like a basketball player. If
Right.
you Kobe Bryant, you can't just say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm here just to play basketball and get these
Right.
millions." He gonna look at you crazy. But you know what I'm saying? If you really enjoy the game of basketball, you're gonna really put your
Right.
all into it, and that's
again,
what this is for me.
Yeah, again, I think people think when you have the experience in what we do as an artist, as a promoter, as a you have so many different hats that you're wearing. People might take that as egotistical.
Exactly.
But again, when you're trying to teach them something or, you know, help them up their game, especially these young people that have like no leadership around them, period.
Oh, God, no.
Or refuse the leadership.
Yeah.
They take it the wrong way, you
Yeah.
know? So, you know, some of us pioneers out here in the industry that are, you know,
And a lot
doing
of,
things, you know, like you guys just like, you know,
and a lot of
heed
us old
the
head,
knowledge.
a lot of us OGs that's in the culture, we have to realize that
I'm glad I ain't no OG.
I'm an OG only because of
I'm in my 30s.
Right, I was going to say because of that situation, but
But you know, OG right now is like
Yeah,
25 and up. Like, you
I'ma
still
make
on
this
Facebook?
extremely quick.
Yep.
A lot of us need to understand that these young cats, we grew up different. We had our leaders, they don't.
Right.
So they're constantly getting their leaders assassinated.
Facts.
We had ours.
Right.
So we just have to be able to, you know, understand that with them.
We're going to lead into a break, and then we'll come back and talk some more with the one and only
Nerd the King, CEO of Armageddon Productions.
Plop.
Hi, this is Mel, aka Lady Stain, and when I'm in town, I love watching Hip Hop Nation on First World TV.
Hi, I'm back with...
Nerd the King, y'all.
Yeah. My name is Trinny Cee. I'm here filling in for the one and only DJ Divine, First World TV. Real quickly, if you guys don't know who I am the queen of dancehall and reggae in the Twin Cities when it comes to promoting events, hosting. Real quickly, catch me on Cary Fest stage July 23rd on the West River Parkway. It'll be our 29th annual Caribbean Festival here in the Twin Cities. And then I'm also hosting the Marley Show on the 24th, Stephen Marley Show on the 24th, July 24th in Big Lake, Minnesota. So please make sure you also support the Afro-Caribbean community. We do wonderful things. We have a lot of fun. And real quickly, what would be one message that you would want to give your fans?
My message would be hold nothing back. Hold nothing back. You're going to get people in this world that's going to doubt you, that's going to tell you can't do it, that's
Right.
going to believe that you broke and homeless and a bomb and this, and the third. You're going to get 99 no's before you get that one yes.
Say it again.
You're going to get 99 no's before you get your one yes. And hold nothing back. Hold nothing back. If you have an idea, if you have something that you want to achieve, if you have a goal that you want to scratch off, I say do it.
Right.
Don't hesitate, because if you do hesitate, then you're going to regret it. And when you regret it, you're gonna you know what I'm saying, self-doubt yourself, you're gonna curse yourself out, you're gonna do all types of stuff where you wish you would have had do it. You don't need a high school diploma, you don't need a GED, you don't need a college degree to achieve your dreams.
Right.
You do what you gotta do.
But
and
it is
do
a plus.
It is a plus.
It is a
definitely
plus.
a plus, a
Right.
plus. However, you don't need it to achieve what you need to achieve, and don't be afraid to grab life, because this, you know, time waits on no man, no woman, so
Right.
do what you got to do.
Where do you see yourself a year from now?
I'm typically the kind of person that can't see the future.
Okay.
However, evolution to me is a beautiful thing. And I've been doing Armageddon Radio, which y'all can find on YouTube.
Okay.
I've been doing it for almost 3 years, and it literally transformed from me just using a phone, having it
Right.
stand up like that, and just talking and doing things that I shouldn't be doing on the internet. But it transformed from that to me using a software to make it look like, it's a TV situation.
Right.
And so I guess my next evolution would have to be I would love for Armageddon Radio to become a TV show and become like a top 10 music countdown for independent and local artists.
There we go.
I would love for that to be a thing,
I can't wait to see it and be part of it.
Me-
As far as being in the background watching it.
Me too. I ain't gonna front with
Right.
you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's an incredible dream. I truly believe that I can make it happen. I can do it.
Yes.
And I truly believe that show will be one of many shows out here in Minnesota to help Minnesota artists of all genders, get heard.
Right. Well, we appreciate all the work that you're doing in the community. Like I said, this is history right here. We're making history.
Yes, this is definitely history. I love
And we
it.
hope the up and coming take the knowledge and use us as your resources, use us to your advantage. Because I've learned in the last couple years, I got all this knowledge, and knowledge is power. What do I do with it? So I've definitely been empowering women. I'm selective with who I put my energy into, but I've definitely been more empowering people and sharing that.
Yes.
What would you tell the younger generation of our black men right now? What would be one piece of advice?
Listen.
Ooh.
Literally, listen. L-I-S-T-E-N. Listen. Like, I'm just listen. Use your ears, not your heart. Use your ears and not your heart. Because when you use your ears, you listen more than you react. You know what I mean? And even with myself, I even take my own advice and I try my best as a man, as a human, to use what I say, to practice what I preach.
Right.
So just listen.
Right.
Just listen.
And if you're an artist, listen. Go
Listen.
outside and listen to sounds. Listen to the birds. Listen to the water.
Yes.
Listen to the frogs. Like,
Yes.
listen, because once you start opening up your ears and listening, you will be more creative.
It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Right, because there's a lot of people out here that wish they could be listening, they locked up. You know what I mean? Or they just plain can't hear, period. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? They don't
And they
have the
refuse.
blessing to hear because they're deaf,
And
right?
they refuse to listen because, you get people that just, that's just hard-headed
Right.
and believe and closed-minded and just believe in what they believe in, and that's it. But if you have an open mind and you know what I'm saying, and you believe, you have the ability to learn.
Right.
I've always said that the difference between a wise man and a smart man is a wise man, listen, he takes jewels, he wants that.
Right.
It's like having the infinity ring.
Right.
I want all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me the jewels.
Right.
A smart man knows everything.
Right.
You can't tell him nothing.
Right.
So
you got any I say big ups in my community. You want to big up anybody out there, anybody special, anybody important?
real quick, shout out to my queen for first and foremost. Shout
Big
out
up
to
your
my beautiful
queen.
queen, Naomi Williams. Shout out to my beautiful little girls, Queen Bentley and Laura Joanna Irvin, my beautiful baby girl. Shout out to my team, Armageddon Productions, Lil Sensei, Prissy 24, King Black. So many of y'all that I can name, but I do not have the time.
Okay.
Shout out to Mac House, B&E, Bangin' Noise Entertainment. Urban Journal. Big shout out to Urban Journal out in St. Paul.
Nice.
Please check them out. They are definitely fantastic. And shout out to Tweak Central Lounge Radio. We doing a show tonight at the Terminal. Know Your Worth concert. A definite Father's Day, Juneteenth situation that nobody wants to miss.
Right.
It's
And
gonna
even
be
though
dope.
the show will air after Father's Day, big up all the amazing fathers out there, everybody that's trying to do their part. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for sharing space with me. Thank you for showing up on time and being professional. I wish you all the best, and I
the
hope
same
to
to
see
you.
you and work with you soon again.
Peace and blessings to everybody watching. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you so much for letting me come at your table and just getting out here. I'm truly appreciative. Shout out to Minnesota, y'all.
All right.
Real.
One love. This is your girl, Trinny Cee. We'll be back with another artist interview in a second. Big up First World TV.
Good music made, good music played.
That was awesome.
Come on, make it jazzy, man. This is Truth Maze.
Hi, thank you for joining us. My name is Trinny Cee. We're here live and direct from CCX Media Studio, brought to you by First World TV, Hip Hop Nation. And I have the honor in being in the studio with the one and only
John Jamison.
Say it louder and prouder.
John Jamison.
John Jamison. And so, John, tell us, who are you?
Oh my God. Well, I guess you asked that question. Ideally, I'm a father and husband, but at the end of the day, I'm a producer and media developer,
Nice.
content developer,
Nice.
writer, director,
Awesome.
producer.
Okay. Chef, cook, yard manager.
Oh yeah, I
too?
do everything. I got all the hats. I'm also the maintenance man, the janitor.
Right.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
it
all of that. You're right. I'm the baker, the cook,
Yeah, absolutely.
the dog groomer.
Absolutely.
And so, tell us the name of your media company.
So my media company is The Urban Fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Urban Fly. How did you get that name, The Urban Fly? I mean, that is just so catchy.
Yeah, well, I tell you, it comes from originally, it's a long story, I'll try to make it shorter.
Yeah.
But originally it came from my idea around who our community is.
Right. And how fly it is.
And how fly it is.
Really?
And
I got it on the nose.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's an urban
Right.
setting, you know what I
Right.
mean, that in which I, grew up in and,
Right.
and developed in. And
When urban really meant urban.
Urban really meant
Urban. Right. It wasn't gentrified.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
And then I took a page out of one of my unbelievable people in my past, Gordon Parks,
Yes.
who's from St. Paul,
Facts,
Minnesota.
right.
And he said
Big up
his
his
art
daughter, Robin
is
Hickman.
his
Yeah.
weapon. Is
Right.
his weapon. His art is his weapon. And so anyway. The urban fly to me was kind of super fly, the urban, and then all that art that we do
Right.
that makes us.
Right. Nice, nice, nice. So you've been doing this for how long?
I've been working on the urban fly as a project, believe it or not, over 10 years.
Okay.
When the inception of the thought and kind of where I wanted to go with it, it just took a long time to begin to develop it. And,
Right.
And really, to be honest with you, the finances that it would take to
Right.
to do the stuff that we're doing today is unbelievable. And then also, my own evolution as a writer, director, producer, media guy. So,
Right. Tell us some of the work that you have done in the Twin Cities. Just touch on a few projects,
my
your babies
God.
you're really proud of.
Yeah. Well, I produced originally, first on, I produced this small little short film called Latte.
Okay.
And I did that film several years ago. My son is in it, and
Nice.
some people like Shay Cage and E.G. Bailey
Nice.
are in that film, and it was a half-hour short, and I really love kind of doing that. It was kind of one of my first runs to do a longer, short, dramatic piece that I wrote, and I had fun doing that. And
Okay.
that was really kind of one of the starting pieces, and then I went on and developed 13 episodes of a TV show that I'm actually in the process of rebooting called The Lab that ran on TPT, the Minnesota channel.
Yep.
And it was really unearthing art
Right.
in our community and really get into the process of
Right.
the artist. That's why we, ended up, naming it The Lab.
Right.
So, we're always in the lab, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So.
Yeah. And then you did a fashion show or something?
Oh yeah!
Yes.
Oh my
I mean,
God!
yes.
Yeah. So I was brought in as the lead producer
Nice.
for the fashion show it was actually the 50th anniversary of
Essence?
Essence,
yeah.
Ebony Magazine.
Ebony, sorry.
Essence, Ebony Magazines. But and at the end of the day, it was an amazing exhibit that they had there, and I worked with people like Richard Moody and just a whole host of people, fashion people like Mal DeBall, a bunch of other people that were just kind of in that community.
Nice.
We had a great time. Robin Robinson was the
Think of
the
Robin
initial
Robinson.
host.
She does so much amazing stuff.
Yeah, it was a great time. And
I worked with her out at the airport too.
oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did 3 fashion shows there, and actually every one of them sold out, and it was just an unbelievable attendance. So,
Nice. Yeah, I remember that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
What projects do you currently, besides what you just talked about, the lab, what projects are currently on the forefront for you?
Yeah, well, I'm currently in the process of working on my kind of first round of funding for a feature that I wrote called Point Blank Range. It's a action film, and I'm in the process of doing the initial kind of first round of funding right now for that, and hopefully things go well. We will go into principal photography sometime next year.
Okay. What does principal photography mean for those who don't know?
Yeah, well, it's a lot,
Yeah.
but it's really kind of the initial setup and kind of how you want to, in a sense, kind of think of it like storyboarding your project.
Yep.
So that's kind of the initial stages, and hopefully we can do a major acquisition to get a major name attached to the film, and so that's one of our first goals as well.
So are you doing all of that locally, or do you move around somewhere and do stuff, or?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, for this particular project, we haven't actually figured out the exact location yet. I don't want to throw that out there yet, but we have some really unbelievable places that we're really interested in shooting at. So hopefully that happens, and we'll do some shooting probably here in the Twin Cities.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. And so a regular day of shooting, how many people are like on your set and part of your crew?
Oh my God. We do a lot of things with, I would say a pretty small team, but ideally if I can have, 10, this particular 10, 12 people that are kind of part of the overall team.
Yeah.
And you have some other ancillary people, and then of course the talent that would be connected to that, so that can be, any kind of, crazy numbers. But right now with COVID and everything involved, we keep things pretty basic, pretty small and isolated, and we're still able to do some really amazing things. So,
Nice, right. So I'm here with the one and only John Jamison from Urban Fly, and we're talking about all the amazing things that he does in our community and abroad when it comes to media, marketing, all of that amazing stuff, producing, events, video, content, all of that. We'll be right back. This is your girl, Trinny Cee, live and direct on Hip Hop Nation, First World TV.
Trinny Cee.
Yo, this is Nerd the King, CEO of Armageddon Productions. And when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV. You should too.
Back here in the studio with the one and only John Jamison from Urban Fly. Thank you for being here with us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day in advance, even though the show will air after the fact, but every day is Father's Day.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for the work you're doing. I know you've been an awesome father. I've had the honor of knowing you a while.
Oh,
so,
man, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I know you've been a wonderful mother.
Yes, I love being a mom. I'm a mom to many that not even the ones at birth.
Right, absolutely.
What is a day in the life of John Jamison look in regards to the Urban Fly?
Oh my God, it is all over the place. I spend my mornings. I try to work out almost every morning. Get a chance to either cycle, do my workout, get a chance to, after that, kind of really get my day in order. Figure out what my schedule is going to be, of course, which can change on a day-to-day basis. Actually,
so you got to be flexible.
Yeah, you got to be able to kind of move around, take it as it comes, but. I try to do those things, and then I might have a series of meetings, and then of course we might be getting caught up with creating content, where I'm going with content. Really trying to figure that piece out and work with everyone to get the things in place that need to happen to get it done.
Right. And what platforms currently is your content on? Is it like on your own website? Is it on different other websites, social media?
Yeah, so as we release things, we typically put various things on our YouTube channel, which you can just basically look up the Urban Fly on YouTube and pull up, our video content. You can go right to our website at theurbanfly.com and take a look at certain things that we post out there, in our blog or kind of what we do. Other things might show up, as we kind of move forward here. We're going to be working on getting on other platforms. with our TV show that we're producing, which is unnamed in regards to what channel we're going to debut it on at this point.
Right.
But hopefully at the end of the day, our goal is to get to the big screen. So when you see us on, hopefully in your local
Just remember, I
theater.
interviewed him first, Maybe.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the goal. And then of course Netflix or Amazon.
So how would you gauge currently, like, the reach of your publications? Do you feel like you're doing a good job by making impressions out there, or,
Yeah. It can always be better. In my purview, I think that at the end of the day, though, I know we've reached hundreds of thousands of people.
Nice.
And which is an amazing thing. And as we move forward, I hopefully, the goal is to reach hundreds of millions and more.
Nice. Right. Do you offer like internships, like opportunities, so people can learn from you and gain experience and learn the industry, or just let us a little bit know, like, how do you give back when it comes to the Urban Fly?
Yeah, so I'm totally we're up to, allowing folks to wanting interns.
Right.
We want to, the part of the goal around doing this was really creating not only content that we think is important for, our urban community, but at the end of the day, hopefully work with, folks in the community and, young people coming up, or even older people that want to come in, adults, that are out there might want to, get an opportunity to work in production and work with content development and all that, and really give opportunities from all those areas with the community that's really underrepresented in what we're talking about, and especially here in the Twin Cities where we're at.
Yeah. Do you find that young people are interested in learning different parts of behind the scenes when it comes to TV, video, audio, content creation, marketing? Do you think, like, this younger generation cares, or is they do?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah, there's a ton of interest out there with folks. The great thing today is people are getting an opportunity to produce with their iPhone, and I'm driving down the street and I'll see a person lay their iPhone down on the curb and against the wall and start shooting themselves doing recording a TikTok or that kind of thing.
And that is content creation right there.
Absolutely, that is definitely
in the palm of your hands.
Absolutely.
Right.
And they're amassing tons of views through that as well.
Right.
So they're not only doing the production, they're working on their craft. They're putting their talent together, then they're debuting it, and
then they're going in and editing it with all this fabulous software that's available.
Absolutely.
These little mini up and coming producers, and teaching us something at the same time, right?
Oh yeah, we always learn from the young folks. You know what I mean? That's how you know how to dance, right?
Yeah. What would you tell your younger self?
Oh, don't do it. No.
Don't do what? The grass?
Everything. No. I would say I would tell my younger self to, pursue mentors. Pursue a mentor. Get a mentor that is really working in the area that you feel like you want to go into.
Yeah.
That way, you can maybe, get away from a lot of those hurdles, go around them by getting, folks that are, that have been through it. They've done the thing, and they can, give you that guidance.
Right.
So I think that would be key for my younger self. So.
And how does your family dynamic support all the different hats that you wear?
Wow. Yeah. That's definitely a moving target.
I mean, because you have a very strong relationship. You know what I mean? And again, I've known your family for a long time, so it's like, wearing all these different hats. How it's important to have people that have your back, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. At the end of the day, family's first, and we keep that ability to understand that we have to keep loving each other, and be flexible, and also keep that door open for growth.
Right.
And when you're entrepreneurial, when you're doing the things that we do. As a family, I mean, we're so multifaceted.
Right.
It's like if you tried to put it in a box, it would just break out. So we understand that, and I think we're able to work with it. So.
Mm-hmm. And so, do you want to do real quickly? Do you want to shout out anybody? Give any big ups to anybody out there?
Oh man, wow. You know, I just give big shout outs to my family, my wife, my kids, you know, my community. You know, there's a lot of great people out there.
There is. You're from the north side, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
There's so much. It's such a rich community over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, there's so many people to name out, but you know, I'm gonna give honor to God too, because I'm definitely God first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lead and lean on Him.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, all those people that have, you know, lifted me up and told me.
Saw your vision.
Yeah, they saw my vision, told me to keep going.
Right.
You know, move ahead. You know, great people. You know, I had a great opportunity for Gleason Glover to be one of my initial mentors.
Right.
Way back in the day, and there's just so many, again, countless people.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you spending time with us this weekend. Again, this is John Jamison from the Urban Fly. My name is Trinny Cee, representing on behalf of DJ Divine, First World TV on Hip Hop Nation.
Hip Hop Nation.
This your girl CSO, and when I'm in the Twin Cities, I watch Hip Hop Nation on First World TV. Bow.
Now, who is Louis Blaze? I know you got a lot of hats, man. You're an artist, first of all.
I'm most definitely an artist. I produce, I play the piano, you know, I make beats, I songwrite, I engineer, I do all my own engineering as well. And then I'm also a community educator as far as like giving people my knowledge, telling my story and inspiring others. I love doing that. And I like to just sum it up. I tell people I entertain, I educate, and I empower, you know, like EQ. You know,
EQ.
Yeah, EQ. Yeah. Born and raised in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, man, Minneapolis and St. Paul. I spent a lot of years on both sides, so I just say the Twin Cities, I say
Twin
TC.
Cities.
I don't like to put no divide in between the two, because I do a lot of work at St. Paul still now, too. Yeah, man, just an individual with dreams, man, looking to make a change in the world, stuff. Because I love all types of music. Like, hip-hop is where I'm at, you know, I'm hip-hop and rap, you know, I could rap, but I love R&B, soul, blues, jazz. I even listen to country music sometimes. You know, it's just the appreciation of music.
What's next for Louis Blaze? What's coming up? What you got coming up?
Man, I just released the EP. The title of it is Young, Black, and Gifted, though.
Love that.
Yes. Shout out to Nina Simone and Aretha Franklin. It's crazy, when I came up with the title, I'm the type of person that love originality. So I had to like Google it. Like when I came up with my name, Louis Blaze, I made sure I Googled it to make sure ain't nobody else got the Blaze or something like that.
That's right.
You know, stay different. And then I came across Young, Black, and Gifted, and it went to Nina Simone's to be Young, Gifted, and Black, and Aretha Franklin. I'm like, yeah, I most definitely could pay this tribute to them and honor them, the legends that was here before me. So, yeah, it's Young, Black, and Gifted, completely all original. Shout out to the producers on it. My man Ethos did something for me. Cash, Mickey Breeze is on there, and also Mick Boulevard. Shout out to y'all. I love and appreciate y'all. Shout out to the saxophone player that laid something down, Doug Little, and Sean Haskin was the only feature I had on the hook. But yeah, it's amazing, man. It just really, it gives you an invite into my story a little bit, and just lets you know how, what I stand for as an artist and as a human, most definitely. Opens up with the Black Lives Matter poem, you know, just speaking on that issue.
Like just some spoken word?
Yeah, just some spoken word. Acapella, completely acapella, so you can hear my words. You know, then the first track I'm excited for, I was shooting a video with Matt Wells, Wake Up. Extremely powerful track. You know, the second verse, I just talk about how I really could influence the youth, you know, especially without using profanity or anything, you know, just putting out these positive things. So it's a positive message. Available all worldwide on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, SoundCloud, Apple Music. Make sure y'all go get that Young, Black, and Gifted.
Under Louis Blaze?
Yeah, Louis Blaze. L-E-W-I-E-E Blaze.
That's right. We want to make sure we get all your accolades up in there, man, because, yeah, we want people to check it out. How many tracks on the EP, man?
Yeah, so it's only 7 tracks. Yup, it opens up with the spoken word, the Black Lives Matter, and then it follows up with Wake Up. Then after that, I got my hard work and dedication. It's a video to that as well already released. Then it follows up with my Money Train track. After the Money Train, it goes to Vacation, Dead and Gone, then ends with the Love to My Enemies. And it finishes with a saxophone solo. I just let it play for like 2 minutes straight. He was killing it.
I'm gonna have to get a copy of that, Twin City, so I can blow it up. Yes, now, what sort of inspired? Was there inspiration behind the EP at all, or you just said it's time to do it?
It was songs that I've recorded already I just grabbed 7 of them and was like, I'm gonna put these together. These sound real good together, and I need to release me a project. So that's how it was. Everybody was telling me like, you need to drop something. You need to drop something. So that was the inspiration. Everybody constantly telling me like, drop some new stuff, man.
They hungry for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, when I first knew I was gonna invite this young man in here, I went straight to YouTube.
A new video emerging this morning of another police shooting last night in Minnesota.
We're waiting for a back. I will, sir. No worries. I will.
Viewed more than 1 million times before being taken down on Facebook. The video shows a traffic stop turned deadly. 32-year-old Philando Castile, along with his girlfriend and her child, pulled over last night, the beginning of the incident not on tape. But Castile was shot, his arm bloodied. The woman in shock, but continuing to live stream the situation on Facebook. In the video, she says that Castile had a license to carry a firearm. She says she warned the officer that he would be reaching to his pocket to get his ID. The officer appears agitated.
Told him to get his hand open. You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license.
She says the officer fired, reportedly 4 times. Castile, transported to the hospital, later dies from his injuries. Outraged family members and residents heading to the local hospital to protest, as hundreds gather at the governor's mansion overnight demanding answers.
Black lives matter. All lives matter. You matter, I matter, but black lives matter. See, when I say black lives matter, it is not to disintegrate any other race, because skin tone is just a shade. Different colors, but all a color. Living different lives, but we all have lives and we all matter, but black lives matter. You see, black and brown people for some reason have been treated differently. We could take it back to the 16th century when we were being shipped overseas. See, there was this man who spoke to me in my dream. He told me to follow the dream, go create a scheme that'll prevent another dead teen, and that's why black lives matter, I mean. Would it matter to you if people you easily compare to keep dying around you, and you similar thinking you can die too? Tell me you won't try to take a stand. I'm not racist, I'll shake a hand and make a friend. I understand that we both are woman and man, but black lives matter again. Why? They just shot another brother again. It put me in complete attack mode, ready to attack those ones who pretend we don't matter, when our lives do matter. But see, I'd rather live together in peace than fall apart from hate. Though it is a shame there are many that will hate every word in this poem, I wonder why it took this long to realize black lives matter. I wonder why some of my own brothers don't recognize our lives matter. All over the mentality I have to eat, even if I have to squeeze. You see, I had a scheme that the man in my dream told me to create, till I looked up and another life was being taken away, and another booked away. And that's why black lives matter. I look at today and see blinded youth, more lies than truth. All lies are truly worthy to be appreciated. I don't feel appreciated, so I gotta make a change. Well, I say again, with a raised fist and a picket sign, easily recognized with 42 million behind me, all agreeing to the fact that our lives are black and we matter. You matter, I matter, all lives matter, but black lives matter. You see, majority of the minority that go to prison or end up being sent to the heaven's gates. I'm just trying to set the record straight that black lives matter. And it seems majority of the majority would just ignore our speeches. But even though it seems we march for no reason, you can still find me outside, even in winter season, at the top of my lungs screaming, black lives matter. Over and over and over, until we find closure, or at least come closer to equal treatment. No need for policemen to strap up like we come to start a war. Why? Because all that does is start a war. And I see a war has begun, but war is not the way we'll be able to escape this madness. I'm just asking if you can understand this definition of Black Lives Matter. And our true mission of Black Lives Matter is to eliminate the resentment in Black lives that matter, that go spread the message that Black Lives Matter. You see, I thought I had a scheme that the man in my dream told me to create, till he appeared in another dream one day. It reminded me that they're eyeing me, so try to be careful, because they don't care for you. Apparently lives don't matter, not until their life is shattered. But before that life is shattered, we need to realize that we do matter. You matter, I matter, all lives matter. But what is more urgent is that Black lives matter.
But I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
Who inspires Louis Blaze? And I heard you say your father influenced.
Yeah, most definitely my parents. I start with them. You know, my father, all the things that we did, that inspired me. And then my mother, you know, just seeing how hardworking she is and how resilient she is. You know, she'd have been through so much, but to still be strong for her kids, that completely inspires me, you know? And then what also inspires me is just people in general. You know, just I love people because the thing is, I don't believe that it's just this chosen one. I believe everybody have a gift. You know, everybody got these things that lie within their spirit. They just need help tapping into that.
That's right.
So when I see people who are gifted and got these talents and they can express themselves, that just inspires me, you know? It's like, man, you are amazing, and I love that, you know? I want to be amazing too.
Right,
and
right.
It's just this energy that is created, so just people in general, man, who's doing something positive and looking to be a motivation. You know, I'm inspired by that. And as far as like artists, man, I go straight to Tupac Shakur. He was like the first rap artist that really made me want to become a famous rapper. And it was because I saw how much people loved him, you know, how much power he had. And I wanted to be able to utilize that power for the better. You know, I want to give people something to look for, you know, inspire others.
A beautiful world, it's your man Kyle Sky. Whenever I'm not performing, rocking with some ladies, just making some music, you can find me on Hip Hop Nation on First World TV. Let's go. Sky. Yeah.
Holla back.
Yeah.
Holla back.
Suave,
Cow.
Hey.
This the mix.
Fear not, you heard me say I got this. Remember every time I talk shit and then backed it up and acted up and lost my chips? Well, fuck bad vibes, stay optimistic. Tell me this can't hit the populace quick. Tell me black sheep won't fly, imitators won't die, radios won't pop to this shit. Take the world, then the universe lake is just a pearl. On the grand scale, she's just a girl and I'm just a man who love to stay but adjust the plans. Just a chance a nigga make it. Just enough, I take it all. Blast up a big loaf, break it off. Can't walk to the sky if you're afraid to fall, my nigga. Fear not, hey, looking like victory. I say, fear not, looking like victory. Hey, fear not, hey, looking like victory. I say, fear not, looking like victory. When, fear not. Oh, right now we're the underdogs. Soon we'll be the Thundercats. Like, keep that under wraps, but don't gloat. Let them think that we'll go broke. We fear not, because we know 50s are stacking, my singles rising, Benjamin spilling all over the floor. Plant big laurels, trees below. Then snatch these labels up by they throat. Claim I'm more than they can afford unless they pay me for each note. And if I'm inclined to sign that dotted line, you know I hand out more than hope. Becoming colossal with every quote. Paint a Picasso with every stroke they fold. I fear not. Looking like victory. I say, fear not, looking like victory. Hey, fear not. Hey, looking like victory. I say, fear not, looking like victory. When, fear not. feel a little drunk, I feel a little high. And I find myself in this situation. You look good, so I'm feeling like finishing this conversation. Pull your body close to mine. Know you feel this elevation. Tonight is slow down time. Feel that sensation. Touch of temptation. Body vibrations. Oh, oh. Queen of creation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation. Turn up the genuine. Turn down your hesitations. Everything gon' be alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This ain't just another night. I feel tremendous. Intoxicated, mixing like a chemist. I'ma take you home. My bed is vacant. Once I taste it, you gon' feel that sensation. Touch of temptation. Body vibrations. Oh, oh. Queen of creation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation. Feel that sensation.
Six 612-377-3456. We definitely gonna have a good time today. I have this light-skinned dude in the building right now. He's called the one and only Black. Oh, the dark-skinned dude. My bad. What's up, Black?
What up with you, my dude? How you feeling?
Oh, man, I'm good. If you could get close to that mic right there.
How you feeling? What a feeling. You know what I mean?
What a feeling?
What a feeling,
Yeah,
man.
something like that, right?
That's what today is all about.
That's what it's about?
What a feeling.
Okay. I see y'all rocking y'all heads with me. Y'all feeling what I'm feeling. Okay, D-Mac. You gon' vibe with me on this one, dawg? Let's see.
It all started when I was a little boy, while the other kids were playing with toys. I heard this beautiful sound. It came from out of my mama's living room. That's when I knew what I wanted to do. Let me express it to you. What a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Hey, hey, what a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling.
It's my number one
I
love.
get when you come around me.
Hey, yo, I feel good. Cause I love her, she feel good, cause she loves me too. I love being in the studio alone with her. I love writing, composing new songs with her. I put pride in all my work, all my play, and she always hit me when I got something to say. Never ask about money nor where I stay, and she'll always be down from state to state.
What a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. Hey, hey, what a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, y'all, what a feeling I get when you come around me. I can feel the blues in my soul, the hip hop in my bones, the R&B. It makes me happy and satisfied. it's me. And even the gospel, oh, I just raise my hand. I say that I thank God for the music he gives. Oh, what a feeling, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling I get when you come around, man.